By now, you've already realized 4 truths that change the way you see yourself. Day 1, you repeat patterns without noticing. Day 2, the root of your behaviors is self-protection. Day 3, giving up appears exactly when the breakthrough is near. Day 4, there is a silent emotional bond pulling you back. Today, you step into the most transformative stage of the series, building a new version of yourself without dragging your old self into it. Because changing your life is easy. What's hard is changing yourself. What's hard is realizing that you can move to a new city, change jobs, routines, and cycles. But if you don't change your inner identity, you keep living the same story, just in different scenarios. Real change does not happen when your external life changes. Real change happens when you no longer fit into the life you used to live. And that begins today. I once met a woman who told me, "I've already changed everything." But inside, it feels like nothing changed. She had done everything right. She moved to a new city. She changed jobs. She changed her social circle. She changed her habits. On the outside, she looked like a different person. But inside, she woke up with guilt. She made choices based on fear. She received attention as if she had to earn it. In relationships, she still apologized for existing. She still chased approval like she did years ago. And she still believed she needed to be perfect to be loved. She spoke like an adult, worked like an adult, lived like an adult. But her emotional responses were still those of someone carrying old wounds. Until she confessed the most honest sentence I've ever heard. "I changed my life, but I didn't change myself." And that's the difference almost no one sees. You can start over 1,000 times. You can break cycles, travel, replan, rebuild. But if you keep carrying your old versions, wounded, conditioned, insecure, you build the new using materials from the old. That's why sometimes you feel stuck, even when you're trying so hard. Today, that begins to break. Let me tell you this with firmness and kindness. You don't need to change your whole life. You need to change the version of you that lives inside you. Because no matter where you go, you take your mind with you. And if your mind is still operating through the old identity, the version that accepted crumbs, the version that was afraid of losing, the version that believed she wasn't enough, the version that erased herself to be loved, the version that avoided conflict, the version that hid, the version that confused effort with worth, the version that thought she had to be strong all the time, then the new cannot last. You try to move forward, but the old identity pulls you back by the arm. And that blockage isn't lack of strength, it's the lack of a new identity. Now I need you to understand something essential. You act according to who you believe you are, not who you would like to be. Read that again. You act according to who you believe you are. If deep down your identity says, "I'm not enough, I always mess things up, I need to prove my worth, I can't disappoint anyone, I have to handle everything alone, I don't deserve much, I can't bother anyone, I need to be perfect to be accepted," then no matter how much you want to change, your mind will always drag you back to what feels familiar. Identity is the master code. It is the foundation. It is the mechanism that directs your choices, your relationships, your boundaries, your patterns, your impulses, your courage, your self-sabotage. Trying to change behavior without changing identity is like painting the walls of a house with internal cracks. It looks nice on the outside, but it's still fragile on the inside, and you know that. See if this resonates. You try to say no, and your old self whispers, "You're going to disappoint someone." You try to value yourself, and it responds, "Who do you think you are?" You try to prioritize yourself, and it says, "That's selfish." You try to set boundaries, and it begs, "Don't make things complicated. Just accept it this once." You try to act with courage, and it breathes, "Better not risk it." See, your old self doesn't want to hurt you. It wants to protect you. Protection based on wounds, protection based on fear, protection based on experiences that no longer apply. What saved you yesterday is what traps you today. Now we reach the most transformative part. You only evolve when you stop being loyal to your old self. And there is only one real path. creating a new emotional identity. This is not a motivational phrase, it's not vague spirituality. It's psychology, neuroscience, and repetition. The structure is this. 1. Identify who you were. Expose the old identity. 2. Decide who you no longer want to be. Break emotional loyalty with the old you. 3. Choose who you are becoming. Design a new identity, clear and behavioral. 4. Act like this new version before you feel like her. Because the order is action, repetition, identity, new life. It is not, I will feel confident first, then act. No, you act like someone confident, and confidence is born from the action. Most people get lost here. They wait to feel before they act. But maturity works the opposite way. Day 5. Action. Define your old version and your new version. Take a sheet of paper. Draw 2 columns. Column 1. Who do I no longer want to be? List behaviors, thoughts, automatic reactions. Examples. Someone who accepts too little, someone who erases herself, someone who avoids conflict, someone who sabotages herself, someone who begs for attention, someone who depends on approval, someone who clings to emotional crumbs, someone who makes herself small to fit, someone who confuses affection with obligation, someone who accepts shallow people, someone who's afraid to bother anyone, someone who apologizes for existing. Be honest. Brutally honest. Column 2. Who am I becoming? Don't write dreams, write behaviors. Examples. Someone who respects herself, someone who prioritizes herself, someone who makes decisions with clarity, someone who sets boundaries firmly, someone who knows what she deserves, someone who doesn't return to what hurts, someone who chooses people who add, someone who sustains her own worth, someone who builds healthy bonds, someone who acts with calm, someone who does not live to please. This is the map of your new identity. Tomorrow, on day 6, you will learn how to sustain this new identity in the real world. When old patterns try to tempt you, when someone tests your boundaries, when life requires consistency. Today, you took the first step toward becoming who you truly are. Not the person shaped by old wounds, but the person who finally chooses herself. But tomorrow you will discover how to keep this new version alive when the world tests your strength. Day 6 is about inner strength, emotional firmness, consistency, and mature decisions. Come back tomorrow, and come with courage. Now that you know who you are becoming, stop acting like who you once were. Tomorrow I'll show you how to sustain it. Stay well.